What's up? Chuck Pippin here from the iKon Boats Tailgate Tour. My buddy Brent Butler's not here right now. I think him and Caleb went trout fishing or something, so he couldn't make it. I'm out here in Dallas, Texas at the Texas Motor Speedway. I got Nevan Osburn here. He's got a new boat coming. We'll talk about that later in the video. But this is actually day 3. The show's getting ready to come to a close, and we've had a great turnout. We're here with Carey and Sons Marine, who's an iKon dealer. We're standing next to an iKon. This is the one that I was in at the Classic. But go check out Carey and Sons Marine. That's why I flew up here. And this show is really cool. It's an annual show. It's my first time here in Dallas, Texas, the Texas Motor Speedway. But I'm gonna show you everything that was at the show. Met a lot of cool people. It's a pretty cool thing to come see if you ever get a chance to be out here. What's up, guys? Go Army.
Guess what?
I'm Chuck from the iKon Boats. You know iKon Boats, new bass boat company?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work for them, and we're here doing the tailgate.
Miami, man. We bass fish.
We're from where?
Miami.
Oh, I'm from Orlando.
Bass
Yeah.
fish,
Oh, yeah. I used to guide on Okeechobee.
Yeah.
I guided in Orlando most of my career.
Okay.
But now I got a real job.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately includes carrying a camera around.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you guys.
Hey,
Thank you.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, this will be on our YouTube channel.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Look at me, right? There's levels.
That's awesome.
How you doing? Hey, good.
We threw the whole bit on my green egg. We threw the whole thing on the green egg. They cooked it and it should be on.
Josh, when's your boat coming?
June 1st.
June 1st? What colors did you get?
I don't know.
You don't even know what color you got?
Order one.
Just order one?
I don't even care.
Don't even care?
It can come purple.
What are you most excited about on the boat? Storage, live well, fishability?
Overall, just the quality and the fishability.
Fishability? You think you can
Worry about anything.
handle some of these big Texas bass?
Does that center slot come out in that live well?
Yeah, in 2 seconds? Yeah.
Perfect.
Just a little turn of a knob and it comes right out.
The problem with catching big bass is on the boat I have now, going in, the fins get caught up and coming out. So you kind of damage the fish because the hole's so small.
That blue live well, I was skeptical on it, but you're going to be surprised how that blue live well, they just want to make them hang out in there.
Right.
We've tested it. We just open the lids and let them sit there, and they don't jump out.
Really?
Until you start messing with them. But you're not going to have that opening the lid and them start flying out.
Right. Oh, yeah. And there's like chillers too, though? Like,
There's a chiller.
There's a chiller plate. Yeah, we got a compressor right here.
How cold will it get the water?
Oh, wow.
So
If it's 90 outside?
it'll cool it down 1.5 to 2 degrees per hour. That's what it can do. But the thing is, we're gonna do some videos on educating people. You really just want to keep them the temperature that you're catching the fish out of.
Right.
And all the studies. So if you're catching them out of 82 degree water, you want to set your chiller plate at 82. And it's like your home air conditioner. When it gets it down to 82, it'll cut itself off. And just maintain. You don't need to freeze them out. You don't need to do anything. You don't want to shock them. I did some tests down in Florida where I was in 83 degree water, and I just filled my live wells up and shut everything off. No recirculation, nothing. And it was hot out, and you're elevating the water above the water line, above the water column, and then it's cooking on your deck. And on the screen over there, it shows you what your live well temperature is. I didn't have anything turned on, and by about noon, my water temperature in my live well was 98 degrees. Now I know if you were pumping new water in and that kind of stuff, it wouldn't get quite that hot. Right. So I pumped all that water out. You can pump these live wells bone dry. I pumped in the 80, at that time the water had gotten to 85 and went from 83 to 85. I pumped the 85 degree water in and set my chiller plate at 84, and it was able to maintain the rest of the day. That live well stayed at 84 degrees. which is perfect for the fish.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't live well a whole lot of them,
But if you need a good picture or something, yeah.
You need to run it back to the ramp though.
But if you're in, we don't have a lot of deep water in Florida, but if you're in the summertime, like in Tennessee, where you're catching them out of 30, 40 feet of water, and that where you're catching them out of is 8 to 10 degrees cooler than the surface temperature, you'd want to kick that chiller plate on first thing in the morning to get them closest you can to the temperature you're catching them out of.
Right. Makes sense.
Which then, unless you have a thermometer that drops all the way down there, you're never really going to know exactly what the temperature is. So you kind of guess it's 5-6 degrees cooler. Yeah.
So early this year, the water temperature was warmer 20 foot down than it was on the surface.
Because the ground was warm.
Now, but that was probably early March.
Yeah.
And then come April, the surface temp was the same as down below, and now it's running about 2 degrees colder down there than it is on the
So just turn it on a little earlier and get it down there. So that way you're not shocking the fish.
And just leave it on overnight.
Yeah. So if we turn that chiller plate on right now with no water in there, it'll take about 10 minutes and that chiller plate will frost over. You can scrape the frost off of it. So if you were just going out hanging out, you could probably use that as a cooler.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm ready for the big front deck.
Yeah.
I always got people up there.
Yeah.
Side by side.
Front deck's awesome.
It looks cool. I like it. I mean, you can tell
The craftsmanship.
I'm here with Romney Carey from Carey and Sons at the Texas Motor Speedway.
Yes,
that's
sir.
That's the only reason I'm here, to come out here and support him with the tailgate tour. You got a few of these boats coming in, don't you? How many you guys got on order right now?
13 so far.
13 of them on order, and some of them are coming soon, right?
Yes, sir.
I know Nevan's getting one, right?
Yes, sir.
Nevan's getting one. Josh is getting one.
Josh is getting one.
This is the one from the Classic you've been trying not to sell.
Trying not to sell, but we secretly have a buyer for that one. We're allowing this one to kind of stay in pocket so we can take.
Yeah, you got to have a showboat.
Everything, exactly.
So that's why I'm out here, interacting with the community, supporting one of our dealers. Got 13 of them on order.
Yes, sir.
You looking forward to that 20 coming out?
You bet.
20's coming out soon.
It's gonna be big.
Gonna be big. Not as big as this one,
Not as
but it's
big,
gonna sell
but
big.
It's gonna be big. It sells big.
All right, sitting here talking with Josh Jones. Nevan's here too, sitting in the iKon boat. There's nobody in here right now. Some of you guys know I've been guiding for before I went to work for iKon, I guided full time for the better part of 25 years. Got about 6,000 trips under my belt. Josh here's a little bit new. He's a newbie to guiding, been about 3 years. Just all here in Texas?
Mostly. Some Oklahoma.
Yeah. Catch some big bass?
Couple.
Yeah. So you caught some big bass too? You got big, everything's supposed to be bigger in Texas. I've had a few 12 pounders. What's the biggest bass you've ever caught?
15.4.
So mine's 11.7. But so with my customers though, over the years.
What's your biggest bass?
11.7 on a spinnerbait. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just giving him some tips on how to be a successful guide, because he's new, you know. And I've had 5 fish for my clients over 12 pounds.
That's not bad.
Not bad. I mean,
probably 25.
in your career?
3 years.
3 years. Okay. That's pretty good too. But anyway. All right, so we're still here. Talked to Josh a few minutes ago. Apparently he's gotten lucky and caught a few big bass, but here I am with Nevan, who's got an iKon on it. What color is your boat?
It's going to be black and white.
Black and white. Mine's black and blue. Nevan's 17?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So he's just starting, so I'm sitting here giving him a lot of advice, you know, this and that, and tell him what it's like to catch big bass. Like mine's 11.7 and yours is only
12-1.
This is 12.1. It's a little bit bigger than 11.7. I've caught big fish for customers, so I spent, anyway, y'all do have some big fish here. Giant. Anyway, I don't want to hear any more anything else about big fish. So, what are you fishing? What are you fishing?
MLF.
MLF?
Yes,
You
sir.
fished as a co-angler so far. Have you fished in the front of the boat?
Only co-angler so far.
When are you planning on moving up?
When I turn 18.
When he he's 17 years old, starting young. He's got it right too. Actually, on a more serious note, we were talking yesterday, he was asking about college, like what he should major in if he decides to bass fish. And I will always have told people major in what I tell you. Marketing, not fisheries biology and all that kind of stuff. If you're gonna fish for a living, you gotta be able to sell stuff for other companies, so go major in marketing.
Yes, sir.
That's it. All right, I'm gonna find somebody here in Texas that hasn't caught a fish bigger than my biggest.
And I've only killed
Hopefully.
4, 5 and a half year
You don't want to carry that. Take a 4-wheeler and put it on the back. Did you guys just buy this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Ready to go? Are you old enough to drive?
I just turned 18.
18?
Yeah.
Nice. This is, I'm from iKon Boats. It's a new bass boat company. And we have a YouTube channel, and this is going on our like reality part of it. So you're gonna be on YouTube. Where are you from?
Rossford, Texas.
Texas. You fish?
Oh yeah, all the time.
What's your biggest bass? I'm trying to find somebody from Texas that's caught their biggest bass is smaller than mine.
I've caught a 10.
Finally!
Really?
Mine's 11.7, but I lived growing up guiding in Florida. Josh Jones is bigger than mine, Nevan's bigger than mine. I finally found somebody from Texas whose biggest fish. 10's big though. That's bigger than like 95% of people.
No. Ray Roberts.
Ray Roberts? Ray Roberts. Nice. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you. I've been looking around for some people from Texas that have caught not as big a fish as me, and I found one. Don't listen. He's 11 years old, same age as my son Parker back home, but here he is. What's your name?
Sam Howard.
Sam? What's your biggest bass?
5'2".
5'2". I've more than doubled that one. Don't worry about me being 46 years old and him being 11. He's from Texas, and I have bigger fish than him, so Florida wins in this one. But I'm sure being 11 years old, you'll catch one bigger than that soon.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around the Ducks Unlimited show here, and man, it's crazy. It's pretty cool. And I'm trying to find people from Texas that have caught smaller bass than I have, and it's hard to find, especially your average fisherman. You're an avid fisherman, and one of the reasons is the share lunker program that they have here in Texas has worked out great. And they got a booth here. It's kind of, we have the Florida Trophy Catch, but this share lunker program, here's the booth here. What's your name?
I'm Natalie Goldstrom. I'm our Toyota Share Lunker Program Coordinator.
Okay. How long has share lunker been around?
It's ever since 1986.
86, and it's been pretty successful, obviously, because I'm having problems with all my experience fishing all over the country, mostly in Florida. I can't find any Texas people that have caught smaller bass than me. So keep up the good work, and
Thank you so much.
see y'all later. Thank you. Part of the iKon Tailgate Tour is, Brent and I said this earlier, Brent's not here. He's back in Tennessee. He's probably fishing right now, but I'm out here in Texas still, and we're not gonna ignore other brands, and when I see something cool, it's gonna end up in our video. Here we got, what's your name?
J. Paul Jackson.
J. Paul. He is the founder of Thor Boats. Y'all just launched not too long ago too, right?
In October of
October, so it's a new boat.
22, I'm sorry, October of 22.
It's a new boat company, and it's pretty cool, and at iKon, we're all about accountability. So there's one thing that I liked about, well, there's a lot of things I liked about this boat. It's very well built. But that man right there is the guy that welded this boat, right? Yes. And I'm all about putting your name on stuff. And that's his name right there, welded into the boat. So that's what I like the most about these boats, is they're not afraid to put their names on it. So when you buy these boats, you're gonna know who put it together for you. So that's the Thor Boats. They sell them here at Carey and Sons too, right? That's why you're here. It's pretty unique. I think you duck hunters down in Florida where I'm from are gonna love these things, so check them out.
Man,
what's your website?
ThorBoats.com, and I gotta say this too. I appreciate that you came over here because we want to be the icon of duck boats.
Nice.
I love what you guys are doing, that attention to detail and the level of quality. And Romney Carey brought us on here at Carey and Sons after he picked up iKon, because all he cares about is quality, and that is an impressive boat. And
very nice.
Yeah.
Come see us out here in Texas. I'm gonna be gone after a couple days, and the show will be over. But they'll be at Carey and Sons, and iKon will be at Carey and Sons, and come check them out. All good things come to an end, and so is the Ducks Unlimited what is this? The Ducks Unlimited Expo, DUX, which took me a couple days to figure that out. That's Ducks Unlimited Expo. That's what that X is for. I had an absolute blast here, met a lot of cool people. It's a pretty cool place out here. But anyway, I don't know where we're going with the iKon Tailgate Tour next, so stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be fishing in the next one, and who knows who we'll be fishing with, but expect a lot from us, and we'll see you next time.